So welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day one of solar. And so if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then click below and subscribe. It's always a good thing to do. So solar is inspired by the summer solstice, sun salutations. So today is not a Sunday yum, just so that you know. We're starting the sequence today. It felt weird to be starting our standing sequence on the ground and then head up. So Sunday will be next Sunday, not today. And it's really inspired by the practice I do for myself every morning. So every morning I stand on the grass and I move and I swing my legs and I do this sequence where I stand, because when you're outside in the grass, you can't come down onto the ground. And so it's based on my morning practice, my standing on the grass, looking at the field, looking at the forest, watching the sunrise. And so I hope you're well. I hope that you're ready to stand. So come stand on your mat and we shall begin solar. They're saying that I think that the postman in Carlo, is he a postman? I'm not sure, said that around the 9th or the 10th that the sun is coming back. So fingers crossed we'll get a blast of sunshine again. So come stand on your mat and we shall begin. Come. So great, standing on your mat. I have a slightly different configuration in my mats because we're going to be standing. So just standing, find your ground, feel the floor, get a sense of this moment in your body. And so when I start in the morning, I always start with arms and then I move on to legs and then I do whole body. So begin by bringing your palms forward. It's a bit like the offering that we did before. And bring your hands wide with your palms face upwards and lean and open into your chest. Okay, so you're never doing your full maximum. You're just being nice with your body as you do each of these movements. And now scoop your hands under your armpits and round your back. So there's this movement here. So forward with your arms and wide. And then scoop your hands under your armpits and round. So forward with your arms and wide. This is 3. And then back to front, scooping. I really feel like awakening, opening. The sun is before you. There's this feeling of just awakening the spine, awakening the body. And last one, reaching wide, and then scoop your hands under and in. Nice. Just roll your shoulders, big circles. So if you have any shoulder issues going on, make these movements small because we're going to be doing a little bit every single day. So you're never working to your maximum. You're always working into wellness. Roll your shoulders in the other direction. So smaller movements will help you sustain wellness for a longer time. Shrink the goal. Continuity is the key. Okay? Nice. So the next movement, you're going to round and bring your fingers down. So bend your knees loads. Bring your fingers down towards the floor. And then you rise up a bit like a zombie. You rise up like a zombie and your hands are straight forward in front of you. And then sweep your arms wide so they're out to the sides. And then reach your arms up in a circle. Reach up and feel like you're stretching from your feet all the way up into your toes. And then bending your elbows, bending your knees, travel all the way back down through the center to bring your fingertips down towards the floor again. So then rise like a zombie, out wide with your arms, and then circle upwards, reaching up, find from your feet up into your toes, into your fingertips, and then bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Nice. Rise like a zombie. Inhale. Out with your arms. Inhale. All the way up. Inhale. And a really long exhale as we come down. Long exhale coming down. And again. Inhale. Rise like a zombie. Out like inhale. Big circle. Inhale. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, slowly coming all the way forward to bring your fingertips down towards the floor. One more time. Rise, inhale, out, inhale, circle, inhale, and then a long, 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 long exhale, coming all the way down. Nice. Slowly rolling up. And come to stand. So we've done the first one, which is the offering type thing. We've done the rising circle, which is the next step. Now we're going to do, it's kind of like a warrior bow and arrow. Okay, so I'm going to do it sideways so you can see me. So step your left foot forward and bring your right foot just a little bit behind you. And your 2 feet are in 2 different tracks. I'm not in a straight line with my feet. So drop your right hand, so your left foot is forward. Okay, so drop your right hand down and sweep your right hand forward. So it's a bit like water whooshing is the first movement. Okay, pull your left elbow back. Okay, so I'm now reaching forward with the right hand. Most of the weight is in my left foot and my left elbow is pulled back. So pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow and bring your weight back into the right foot and reach your left hand straight forward. Okay? And then we start again. Drop your right hand down, sweep it forward in a circle or half circle. Pull your left elbow back. You're reaching forward. And then pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow. Bend your back knee a little bit. Drop your hand forward with the right hand. Pull your right elbow back, bow and arrow. Drop your hand forward with the right hand. Left elbow's back. And then put your right elbow back into lawnmower or bow and arrow. So it's the right hand that really informs. So sweep your right hand down, forward, pull your right elbow back. Last one. Drop your right hand down, forward, pull your right elbow back. And the front leg is straight, or sometimes after a while when I start to really do it faster, I come up onto the heel of the front foot and I'm really leaning back into the back leg. But we'll go slowly with this. We'll build it over the month, okay? Left leg back. Back foot's kind of at a 45-degree angle. 2 feet are in different train tracks. Drop your left hand down, reach it forward, and I'm rocking forward my weight as I follow that left hand. The left hand is the principal hand. Pull your left elbow back, bow and arrow. And as I do so, my right hand reaches forward. It's just nice. Okay, drop your left hand down, forward, pull the left elbow back, bow and arrow. Left hand down, forward, pull the left elbow back. And I want to straight away start rocking into my heel. Interesting. Forward with the left hand, bow and arrow with the left hand. Forward with the left hand, bow and arrow with the left hand. One more time. Forward with the left hand, bow and arrow with the left hand. Cool. Come to stand. So all of these are in a straight line. So if I'm standing looking at the sunshine, all of it is in a straightforward. I'm staring at the sun for the whole thing as I do this, okay? So the next movements, so I turn and show you the different directions, but you can stay facing me all the time. So the next movement is a leg swing, okay? So your arms will move quite a lot as you're doing this, okay? And so it's not a wall thing, it's how do you swing your leg, because you do it every time you walk, okay, right? So swing your right foot forward and then touch the floor behind you with your foot. Swing your right foot forward and then touch your foot behind you to the floor. So the foot behind you balances you. And then you swing, touch, right foot swings, touch, swing, touch, swing, touch, swing, touch, swing, touch. Nice. Come both feet on the floor. Pause. Other side. So left leg is now going to swing. So bring your left toe behind you to begin, and then swing your left foot forward. Touch, forward, touch, forward, touch. And I let my arms move. It's like I'm kicking a football. If I'm kicking a football, I'm going to be using my arms a lot. So swing, touch, swing, touch. Nice. Cool. So that's the forward swing of our legs. Now we're going to do the backward swing of our legs. So bring your right foot forward to touch the floor, and then swing your right leg back, and then touch the floor in front of you. Back, touch the floor in front of you. Back, touch the floor. Back, touch the floor. Both feet to the floor, pause. So this is similar to balance point. We're going to be really challenging our balance because we're standing and upright. So bring your right foot forward, toes are on the floor. Left leg back, touch, back, touch, back, touch, back, touch. Nice, both feet to the floor. So we'll do one more variation. There are loads and loads and loads. I've got loads of them I do in the morning. But we'll do one more this morning, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So your right knee is going to lift across your body, and then it's going to go out, and then your foot comes down. So your right knee goes across, out, and then down. Right knee across, out, down. Across, out, down. One more of these. Across, out, down. Cool. Other side. So left knee across, left knee out, left foot down. Left knee across, out, and down. Across, out, down. One more time. Across, out, and down. Cool. So that's the last of the kind of the swingy movement things that I do in the morning. Roll your hips in a big circle. So I had a bit of a revelation. So I decided that I wanted to have a forward mat as well as a sideways mat in this class. And so I started rolling around last night on the floor after I'd set up my studio. And I realized all our zigzags and all our twists, it's really nice having a X of a mat, because then your knees land on a mat over to the side. So just as a thing, if you have space, a mat and an X is really nice. So, great. So stand to the front of your mat, we're going to say, okay? And then step your left foot back behind you. So your left foot is back at a 45-degree angle, triangle setup. So where I'm in a straight line, front foot is pointing forward, back foot's at a 45-degree angle, okay? So bring your left hand to your hip. As we go in the month, we'll add in more arm stuff, but today we're just going to work on legs and body, okay? So right hand is on your thigh. Slide your right hand down your right leg. And then come back up again. And you're really trying to keep your torso facing towards the left. So my left shoulder is moving back, my face and head are facing towards the left. As I slide sideways, I'm really clear that I'm going sideways. I'm not rolling forward with my torso. Slide down the right leg, and then back up. Next time you go down, pause. So preferably not on the knee itself. Tendency is if you start hanging out of your kneecap, it's not a great thing. So either above the knee or below the knee or down onto the foot if that feels comfortable. And just find your place and pull that left shoulder back. Pull that left elbow back. So feet, engage them into the floor. Legs, lengthen them, connect them deeply. Pelvis, find connection. Create power through the pelvis. Lengthen through your spine. And really just feel into your arms. Deepen into your arms. Find your breath. Nice. Slowly sliding up. So now bring your right hand to your hip and turn. So both hands are on your hips. Turn like a steering wheel your whole pelvis towards that right leg. So you're turning towards the front of your mat. So now bring your left hand to your right thigh. So I'm crossing the body with my left hand. And now slide down the right leg with your left hand. And then come back up. Standing tall when you're all the way up. Find your feet, your legs. And then slide down the right leg with your left hand. So I'm twisting. And come back up. One more time. Slide down, find a place to pause, and pause. I just changed the angle of the back foot a little bit. My knee felt like something was, I just wanted to change it. So adjust that back leg as you need to. I'm holding on, for me, just below the knee. I'm pulling that right shoulder back more and more, but I'm looking down at my foot. I'm not turning my head in this one. Pause. You can bend your knees more if you need to. You can bend your knees loads. You can be quite high and holding onto your thigh and just looking down at your foot. Whatever version of twisting meets you today. Nice. All the way up. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bend your right elbow. Reach your right hand up. And then look up. So how is it to balance as you do this? Maybe it's easier if you bring your left hand to your left thigh. It feels like a firmer grip of something. As you reach your right hand up, as you look up, if that's comfortable with your neck. Otherwise, keep looking forward or wherever feels comfortable for your neck. Nice. Bend your elbow, turn your feet forward, same direction. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and then pause. Nice. I'm going to change sides so I can see. Great, so we'll try the other side. So standing to the front of your mat, step your right foot back. So my right foot's at a 45-degree angle. I'm maybe around 2.5 feet apart. I'm setting up for triangle. So bring your right hand to your hip. And your chest is facing towards the right. My head is facing towards the right. And slowly slide sideways down your left leg. And as you slide sideways, feel that you're in the side body on the right. So the right side of your body is lengthening and opening. And then all the way up. And again, slide and then pause. So find your feet, connect your legs, engage your pelvis. Really feel like you're finding a way to connect the lines of gesture, connection, movement, fascia. Lengthen through your spine, engage into your arms. So feel like your arms are strong and they're just not like hanging out. They're actually like the right hand on my hip is really holding my hip and the elbow is really pulling back and my shoulder is down and away from my ear. It's an active and alive arm. Nice. Slowly sliding up. Turn towards that. Bring both hands to your hips. Steering wheel your hips a little bit towards that left leg. Bring your right hand across to the left thigh. And then slowly slide down the left thigh with your right hand. As far as you go naturally, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Slide back up. Sliding down. And up. One more time. Sliding down, find a pause. Find a place where you can really stay with the sensations. Again, I'm going to turn my back heel a little bit more. And it just, somehow that's really good for my leg. What does your back leg need to do? Where does it need to be well with this? Bend your knees more. Travel back up towards your thigh. Find wellness. Draw that left shoulder back. Keep looking at the floor. Spiral your torso a little bit more. Nice. Sliding all the way up. Last one. Right hand to your hip. Bend your left elbow. Reach your left hand up. You can look up if you wish, or look where your neck feels comfortable, and then slide your right hand down your right thigh and hold on firmly to your right thigh with your right hand, reaching deeply upwards with your fingers. Feet, legs, pelvis, spine, arms. Find that wave of connection, which is like the rebound. It's kind of like you bounce out of the floor in connection. Nice. Bend your elbow. And bring your toes to face the side of your mat. Come all the way back to center. Come sit on your mat all the way down. Stretch your legs out long and just roll into your ankles. Big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bring your hands to the floor beside you or behind you. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. So we're just tracking back into our knees, just feeling, how do my knees feel as I bend them and straighten them? Bend them and straighten them. Nice. We're going to do a twist. Last movement. Both hands forward. Pull your right elbow back into a bow and arrow. Drop your fingers to the floor and hold on to the outside of your right leg with your left hand. Twist deeply towards the right and just find your breath. Pause. So this month is going to be really different to, like the deep winter when we've done deep. I can't remember the other ones we did in the dark, the deep dark ones. But any like November, December, we tend to be on the floor a lot. We're down into the floor. Whereas now we're up and we're out and we're standing and there's a difference to it, different feel in the year. Both hands forward, pull your left elbow back and twist towards the left. Right hand is to the outside of your knee. Find your breath, feel your belly. Nice. If you have space to lie on the floor, then lie on the floor. If you're in a field and you don't have space to lie on the floor, then just come into a cross-legged position. So you're either lying on the floor or you're in some kind of seated position that's comfortable. And just pause. So it's 3 weeks to the summer solstice. That celebration of the light. The rising of the year. The solar cycle that we're so bound into. Like whether we know it or not, these are the deep rhythms of our lives. So just feel. How does that feel in your body to honor the rising of the sun? Like they built Newgrange for this, I know it's the winter solstice they built it for, but this is, so just feel. How does it feel to celebrate the light? Actually, one last thing before we come to rest. Just feel like you're lifting your face to the sun. And there's a sense of receiving the radiance and the warmth and that beauty of the sun. For me, it always feels like a march, and it's the first sun that I'm starving for. And after the deep winter, when I do this meditation, I'm like, oh, the sun. So just feel, raise your face to the sun and feel its radiance. Nice. So stay where you are. Just pause. How wonderful. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for shining light in my life. We have goslings downstairs in the kitchen. So Yosef's in America. So when he comes back from America, I shall bring them up. Because otherwise it's a bit too much for me to manage dogs and goslings. And so I think on Tuesday morning, we'll see goslings. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And this sequence, we're just going to build and we're going to learn and we're going to grow and it's going to just deepen as we go along. Okay. Thanks for being here. Be well. Shine on. Ciao.